Good morning, everybody. Okay, so let's try and, well, first of all, bonjour. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are all doing well. I just realized is I might just trying to make sure that, yeah, everything looks to be okay. So, today, imagine yourself on a long rainforest hike and you stumble on a magnificent waterfall. We're lucky here in Hawaii, we've got a lot of opportunities to see waterfalls, especially after a lot of rain. But yeah, today we're kind of breathing in the mist of a waterfall. So that'll just be our inspiration for the day. And right now you're listening to Platt's chord algorithm running directly into beads. Okay, so I think what we'll do let's go ahead and use this key. We're in B. Okay, let's go ahead and record this in. Hey, Bunch. How's it going? Salutations. So, yeah, I think this is a nice little drone, and we're just gonna morph this guy, and it'll be kind of the basis of our jam today. Okay, here we go. And just slowly bring this in. Slow is key, I think, today. So right now I'm just moving the morph and the timbre knob. And this harmonic knob is also going to change the chord type. That was a little abrupt, but I think we can make this work. Moving the FM knob to give it a little bit of, what it's gonna do is just give us a little bit of detuning with this setting. Okay. Beads is doing something interesting to this patch. Okay, and I think we're gonna just let this fade out now. Okay, let's let that fade out. Actually, this is a good fade out point, but I'm just gonna experiment by tweaking the beads density right here. Let's see, I think it's gonna be a little crazy. There we go. And that tape loop is kind of running, the virtual tape loop. It's kind of cool. Actually, we might have to keep it. So we'll just stop it. And I think this might be running a little... Oh my gosh. Okay, so look at this. I was recording the wrong channel. This is what happens when you do this early in the morning. All right, let's do this again. Take two. Take two. We're supposed to be on this modular. Okay, here we go. I guess the nice thing about a second take is we get another chance to fix some of those mistakes. I think I was sweeping through the knobs a little bit too fast. Hola, del vicio. Buenos dias. How's everything going with you? All right. So, I think we've got enough. Let's go ahead and shut this down. Okay. I think that's good. And we'll just let that. Because what we're gonna do is maybe this will loop. Well, we've got quite a bit of material, despite that being our second take. I had some weird parameters in there. Let's go ahead and move this up. Actually, I need to move my... Let me just see how this will loop. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna add in some effects. My favorite effect chain that I should just put in as a default, just because I use it so often. Let's go ahead and micro pitch this. I'm gonna add a black hole. And then, but before all of that, I want to add in a little Echo Boy Jr. This is actually something that I should just save as a preset chain. I'm not going to do it yet. Okay. Ambient. You know what I'm going to do is I'm also going to change that echo very slightly at some point. Let's see. We'll have to figure that out. Let's go ahead and add... Let's see how this will loop. Still a little sharp. I wonder why. Still. Just that this loop is a little bit weird. Okay, it's a little bit better. Nothing to write home about. Actually, I shouldn't stress out too much about that because this is a pretty long drone. Oh, you know what? Let me go grab my coffee. I don't know if you can still hear me. I've got my AeroPress plunging down. This is my better. It's nice to have a little coffee while you're making music. Oops. All right. Let's see. This is a little bit. Up a couple more cents. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and maybe we'll use a software synth first up. Let's use the Monopoly by Chord. Only thing, I wish you could resize this. This synth looks fine on my other monitor, but you know, this current monitor right here is it's a 32-inch widescreen, and so I mean it's great to see Ableton live in especially in arrangement view because you can see the whole song, but the way that the resolution is just makes some of these windows small. All right, let's take a look at some of these. Maybe some bells. Do you guys like the minor scale? Yeah, let's stick with the minor scale today. Let's go ahead and yeah, we'll stick with this bell. I don't know if there's a way to keep this filter in. and very nice delay on that aqua block. Atonal. This is ballerina. That's a nice bell sound. Let's see. Let's go ahead and keep this, and well, no. This isn't hitting. Let's try to find something. Bonjour, Xavier. Oh, this cave echoes is nice. Let's use this. First of all, before we even do anything, let's figure out our tempo. I'm gonna bring in a 4 on the floor temporarily just to see where we are on the tempo. Yeah, I like this. This is a little more tribal. Okay. Let's see. Let's bring this down a tad. $108. How about this? Another Day in Paradise. Okay, yeah, something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna keep this running a bit. Okay, just so I have it in my head how our rhythm. Okay, wait, no. Stop right there. Ready? Here we go. capture that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, and we're just in the B minor. And let's go ahead and quantize this a bit, and then we'll take one pass at this and make sure that we're and already I can see we're a bit off. There we go. Let's invert that. Why is it in major? Just double checking. I'm gonna quantize this on 8th notes. Make my life a little bit easier, and then we'll look at the grid with 16th notes, and we can shift some around if we want to. Oh, you know what? We didn't even want to start there, but that's okay. We wanted to start right there. Hawaii is really like paradise from above the sky. Yes. Are you playing your flight simulator? Are you flying over anywhere interesting? Almost done here. Okay, so what I found is for all of these really high notes, I'm gonna have to make the velocity quite low. Okay, there we go. Tourist eating sharks. Funny enough, there aren't too many shark deaths in Hawaii, but it does happen from time to time. Luckily, we don't have a lot of the great white sharks, but we do have tiger sharks, and those are quite dangerous. But I figure if you're they want to avoid you more than you want to avoid them, right? Okay, let's just record this in. We spent a lot of time on this. Maybe we could give it some treatment. Just make sure we're on the right track so we don't miss out on another 5 minutes of recording nothing. Luckily with VSTs, you're not gonna miss out on any parameters, of course, because the VST should sound exactly the same when you reopen it, depending on the preset. Just for fun, I'm gonna turn on the 303.
This is kind of a cool rhythm. Let me see if I could change this up a bit. Well, let's see. Okay, we've got... I went over. Okay, so this is probably good for right now. Can actually shut that one down. I'm wondering if I should, maybe I'm just gonna bring in MIDI. Thanks. I will swim away if I see a shark, for sure. And I haven't been in the ocean for a little while, just because even though it's usually pretty mild here, like when it's the winter time, we still get the water's a little colder. But I went swimming. Actually, I went swimming yesterday, and the water's getting a little bit warmer, which is nice. But I stay in the areas where it's known to be pretty free of sharks. But you just never know, right? Sharks could be unpredictable. I'm gonna just try and sequence something here. I love the arpeggiator on here, but I want to have something a little bit different rhythm on it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring in my Alex Kidd. And I think I'm gonna have it learn. Right here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's do that right here. Good idea. Let's save for sure. Okay, so today's April 7th. By the way, I didn't have jury duty today, which is good. So it's probably the same in Spain and in France, but you know, as a citizen, I think it's every 5 years, you go into a pool to be selected for with the potential to be selected for jury duty, which is, you know, you go to court and you're part of the group of people who decides the fate of someone or an enterprise or a group of people. So yeah, it's kind of like Law and Order. But in my whole life, I've never been selected to serve on a jury, even though I get called every 5 years or so to go in. Maybe I just don't have a trustworthy demeanor. But actually, I was lucky because what you do is you could check online now, and then they'll tell you, oh, sorry, the case that you've been assigned to has been dismissed. And that's happened over the last 20 years for me. You know, I would just go on the portal, and I've never had to actually go into the court to talk to any lawyers or the judge. So I guess I've just been lucky. Okay, so we are just in B minor, right? And today we are at a chill 108. And then this one is you are breathing in the mist of a waterfall. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm liking this. I'm liking that square wave. Let me make sure my levels are okay. You guys like this or the? Maybe we'll bring in the sawtooth. No, wait. Let's bring in the square because was it yesterday that I was having trouble with my with the cutoff, and I want to just test it out to make sure that there's nothing wrong with the actual circuitry while the Cyclone is still under warranty. Okay. And also because this is a randomized MIDI track, I want to capture the MIDI that sequencer is pumping out just in case. So here we go. We're going to do both tracks at once, the audio and the MIDI. Okay. So, we've got it there. There were some parts that I thought I heard something weird in the peaks. Let's take a quick listen. Around here. Right here. See this one, this part right here. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to look on the forums again to see if there's anything weird with the square wave, or I mean, I guess it's not static. I've heard some people having some problems with static on the cutoff. Actually, next time Hayes Anderson is on the stream, I'm gonna have to ask him if the same thing happens to him. Let's go ahead and add, here's the cool thing. So see, look, we can actually recreate it because we've got our, we've got the actual MIDI now here. Okay, so, well, first things first, let's just go ahead and add some delay to this. Maybe I'll just chalk it up to having a quirky sound, or not quirky, maybe unique sound on my particular machine. Let's get it with the beat in here as well. Actually, oh yeah, it was that same one. Yeah, so it's just the same one, right? Right here. Right at 33. Actually, let me try to recreate this. I'm going to try to recreate this. Yeah, you hear that? It's a scratchy pot. Let's see if it happens with the sawtooth. Okay. So, darn. I might have to actually contact Perfect Circuit and see if they could send me a new one. Oh, wait, no, this is Detroit Modular. Good. Detroit Modular has a little bit better policy on this. Let me see if it happened. I think it might just be a certain note. Let me see if it happens on. Okay, good. I was able to troubleshoot that. That's too bad. I might have to contact them and have that fixed. For the most part, it sounds okay, but yeah, see, I can really hear that. Hey, Sander. Welcome, Raiders. How's it going? Oh, you know what, Hayes? I was just talking about you. Hayes, tell me. I think there's something wrong with the TT303. So, I've been getting this weird scratchiness in the cutoff. Well, first of all, welcome, Raiders. Right now, we're in the middle of creating a new jam under the theme of you are breathing in the mist of a waterfall. So Hayes, tell me this is just like the quirk of a 303, but I don't think it is. So check this out. I'm gonna go to MIDI right here, and it's this. Let me solo it out. So okay, you hear this is my that was a sawtooth wave. Now I'm just gonna play this F sharp. Okay, now take a listen to this. You hear that? You hear the it's a little scratchy. And the same with the square wave. So that's not normal, right? It doesn't seem to happen on the lower notes, but I'm wondering, you know. Oh no, it is scratchy. So I've got the resonance is all the way up. The envelope is down, but I don't think that really matters. Let's see. It's a little wobbly. You don't notice anything wrong? Okay. Well, I got this at Detroit Modular, luckily. They're pretty good at helping troubleshoot and with exchanges and all that. It's just hitting peak resonance. Okay. Well, that would be nice. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not at too hot of a level. Okay, sorry everyone. I know that's super annoying. Yeah, so I could back off the resonance for sure, but I just don't know if it's like you know, if it's a bad pot. I do hear a little bit of scratchiness when I turn it, but maybe it's only when the resonance is up. Okay, I'm at 12 o'clock right now. Yeah, so it's not as bad. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. Let's go ahead and continue on with our jam, and I'll just contact Detroit Modular. But I'm a little bit reassured that that maybe it's not. Yeah, so it's on both square and saw. So that was a square, and now saw also. But I'll turn the resonance up, and maybe it's just a quirk of it. I'll have to try it on the TD3 too, but I had never experienced that. Oops. Sorry, it's in particular, it's this note right here, this F sharp. So it's the same thing. Anyways, okay, we'll move on from that. It's my own, I guess, OCD that's kind of like, you know, especially with new gear, right? You don't want it to be broken out of the box. So this is the, and you can actually really hear it right here on, this is what we recorded. Okay, so listen, this is with the resonance all the way up right here. It's just that you hear it, it just kind of has a little bit of a, and it's all right here. Sorry for obsessing about this, everyone, but so it's this note right here. I'm just gonna, sorry, last one. Let me take off the, it's hard to hear, but you can definitely hear like a little bit of that crackle. Anyway. Yeah, see also around there too, but let's go ahead and okay, let's see, let's bring in some Pro 1. Something like that. Something like that. Ready? Here we go. Something like that. Okay. We'll work with this. Sander, how was your stream, by the way? Yeah, so just some little different quirks here and there. Let's see. Okay, so it's just a little, it's 10 bars, and but we're gonna let it kind of run through, and I think since it's kind of monotone anyway, should be okay. Let's do a little sound design. Okay, let's just keep it like that. It'll just kind of add to the rhythm. Maybe we'll record in about 30 bars. And we can add a little bit of width to it as well with that micro pitch. And that might be a little bit too much. Maybe a little bit of delay. Keep it normal. Okay. Let's see if we can bring in the Moog. I'm gonna bring in, let's use the arpeggiator. Let's do a little bit of sound. Let's use a triangle wave. I'm going to lay off the noise a bit. Let's see. Yeah, now these pots are scratchy. Maybe use a parallel. Let's see how this sounds in context. Okay, I'm liking the sound of it. Okay, so unfortunately, I've got this quirk. I gotta figure out the MIDI sync on the matriarch. It's kind of somehow just drifted. It was fine before, but so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna record this in. It's gonna sound a little bit off, but we're gonna move the audio file around through warping. Okay, then. Okay, I'm just gonna start recording this. Okay, it's good for now. So, yeah, you heard that the MIDI isn't right on. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have to find a good start point and just warp it. Thinking we'll start right here. Start 1, 1, 1 right there, and then yeah, we should all be warped. I wonder if I should bring this down an octave. Is that gonna mess everything up? Let's see. No. I should have recorded it in, but I want this to sound a little bit. Let's add some phasing. Just a little bit of phasing, and then I'm gonna have to add an EQ to this because it's adding some low end. All right, let's program our drums in. Something like that, okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right here, I'm going to copy this across 8 bars. We'll do it across 4 bars. Okay, there we go. Let's change up this kick. That's a nice low 606 right there. Okay, now I'm gonna record that pattern from the TR-8S into a clip, and let's make this a 16 bar loop, and then we could make some changes within the clip itself. I'm gonna save so we don't miss out on anything if we happen to crash. Here we go. Go. Let me clear out all these parts, and let's make some minor tweaks to this. Oh, something happened over here. Okay. Since this was just a loop anyway, let's take this part and duplicate it. Go ahead and quantize, starting here, and then I'm gonna crop this clip. And we're gonna duplicate this whole thing. a little busy over there at the end of the 16 bars, but that's okay. Let's keep that in. And you know what? I think this might be a good time to bring this all into arrangement. Let me save. Let's listen to the radio. See if there's anything interesting that we can add to our jam. And then what we're going to do is we'll go through each part quickly, and I'll label it, and I'll tell you a little bit about how we made some of those sounds, especially to those from Sanders' Raid. AM70.
Rousing the Legion to witness his safe landing. I thought I hit him right where I wanted him.
But what next? The caravan is not yet
Let's
ready.
just take this.
And word has just come in that Abu is
Radio
leading the
time,
police
delay
and the Legion
MVCO.
here.
Abu?
Yes.
Abu with Barlow?
Yes.
So he talked. I was right. He was lying.
But, Master, we must make haste if we are to escape.
Yes, first show Abu that he cannot betray me and live. Talk about it.
You will risk your own safety for vengeance, Master?
Yeah, this'll work.
Secrets of my powers are my friend. No one can betray me and live.
But there is so little time. What shall we do?
First, give orders to barricade the doors of this house. Speed preparations for the caravan. I will go alone, using merely one camel if there is not time for complete preparation for more.
Yes, Master.
While you are doing this, send Kiri the head of your village.
Kiri?
Being a pygmy, he can secrete himself in this room where a normal man could not. With his blowpipe and poison dart, can silence Abu's ruthless tongue.
But where will he hide in this room?
In that chest of his, made of intricately carved wood. There are 3 holes in the chest, 2 for Kiri to look through, and 1 in which the end of his blowpipe is. It is not the first time Kiri has hit.
But he will be discovered once he kills Abu.
He will never. That chest is Abu. You see, it is much too small to hold a normal man. Kiri will have plenty of time to do his work well. Perhaps he will even have a chance to give the secret police a taste of his poison dart. And I should like to be here to see that.
But, Master, you would not stay?
No, Abu. I cannot risk that. Go now and follow out my orders while I disguise myself as an Arab merchant. But don't forget, send Kiri to me immediately.
It shall be done, Master. Meantime, I shall speed preparations of the caravan. I pray Allah that the secret police do not come before we are ready.
We shall be ready for them, never fear.
It's a great laugh right there.
Kiri is always most anxious to welcome my uninvited guest.
Oh, I needed that ending right here.
Gosh, Carlos, Marrakesh is sure interesting. After we
Oh,
get to the
shoots.
octopus, I wish you'd show me around the city if you don't mind.
Madre de Dios, Speed, how can you be so calm?
I think I missed out on this last part.
Push and you want me to show you the city.
Oh, not now. After we get in.
Don't be too sure we will get him.
Always most anxious to welcome my uninvited guest.
Oh man, I think I messed up.
Merchant. But don't forget,
Okay, so I missed out on some of those phrases. So let's bring these in to this audio track over here. And let's add some effects to it now. I'm gonna add
yes, no,
some RC color 20 to it. And some delay. And let's see.
no one but Power would think of rousing the Legion to witness it. Yes, no one but Power would think of rousing the Legion to witness his safe landing. I thought I hit him right where I wanted
Yeah.
him.
But what
That's
next?
a great
The
laugh.
caravan is
I
not yet
hope I
ready,
got
and
that.
word has just come in that Abu is leading the police and the Legion here.
Abu?
Yes.
Abu with Barlow?
Yes.
So he talked. I was right. He was lying.
But, Master, We must make haste if we are to escape.
Oh, this is a cool preset right here.
You will risk your own safety for vengeance, Master?
That is one secret of my powers, Abul. No one can betray me and live.
But there is so little time. What shall we do?
First, give orders to barricade the doors of this house. Speed preparation for the caravan. We'll go alone using merely one camera if there is not time to. No one but Farwood from the browsing legion to witness his safe landing. I thought I him right where I wanted him.
But what next?
Okay, we're gonna keep that right in the center channel.
What has just come in at harbor with leading the police and the Legion here?
And what happens if we widen it with the delay? Maybe a replica,
He was lying.
But, Master,
since we've used Echo Boy a lot.
First, I'm so Abu that he cannot betray me and live to boast about it.
you will risk your own safety for vengeance, Master?
That is one secret of my powers, Abu. No one can betray me and live.
But there is so little time. What shall we do?
First, give orders to barricade the doors of this house. Speed preparation for the caravan. We'll go alone using merely one camera if there is not time to. No one but Farwood from the browsing legion to witness his safe landing. I thought I him right where I wanted him.
But what next? The caravan is not yet ready, and word has just come in that harbor with leading the police and the Legion here.
Abu?
Yes.
Abu is
One secret of my powers, Abu. No one can betray me.
I do like this retro color sound, but I think I need the I need it to stay wide. Let's find something else. Cassette bad batteries?
No one but Farwood from the browsing legion to witness his safe landing.
Whoa. VHS.
No one but Farwood from the browsing legion to witness his safe landing. I thought I him right where I wanted him.
But what next? The caravan is not yet ready, and word has just come in that harbor with leading the police and the Legion here. Yes.
Abu with Fardo?
Yes.
So he talked. I was right. He was lying.
But, Master, we must make haste if we are to escape.
Yes, but first I'm so Abu that he cannot betray me and live to boast about it.
You will risk your own safety for vengeance, Master?
That is one secret of my powers, Abu. No one can betray me and live.
But there is so little time. What shall we do?
First, give orders to barricade the doors of this house. Speed preparation for the caravan. We'll go alone using merely one camera if there is not time to. No one but Farwood from the browsing legion to witness his safe landing. I thought I had him right where I wanted him.
But what next? The caravan is not yet ready, and word has just come in that harbor with leading the police and the Legion here. Yes.
Abu with Fardo?
Yes.
So he talked. I was right. He was lying. Speed preparation for the caravan.
Let's see if we got that laugh.
But don't forget, send Giri to me immediately.
It shall be done. Meantime, we shall speed preparation of the caravan. I pray Allah that the secret police do not come before we are ready.
We shall be ready for him, never fear. Kiri is always most anxious to welcome my uninvited merchant. But
Okay, good. We did get the laugh. Okay, so let's bring this all in. To arrangement, and let's put this together. So let's listen to each part real quick. Drums. We're using a 606 kick, but a really 80s sounding snare with that 707 and some of the percussive elements. This is our Moog. It's a simple ARP in B. Pro 1 bass. It might be a little too wide. Let me cut down on the I don't want that much because the radio man. I kind of laid off the delay because we've got a lot of delay going on. This one is our acid. TT303 broken. And then this is kind of the backbone of the whole track. This is our, this was Platt's The Rings drone in B.
I pray Allah that the secret police do not come before we are ready.
we shall be ready for him, never fear.
And then this is our windy lead. This was the Korg Monopoly. You guys call it the Korg Monopoly or the Korg Monopoly? I call it the Monopoly.
No one but power with some crowd to lead the witness is expanding. I go right in, right where I want to.
But next, the caravan is not yet ready. And what is
Okay, so, and that's everything kind of all together. I'm gonna delete this track 3, we're not using it. Let me click save, Deli MVCO. Okay, here we go. I think this might be a good, let me cut this in, wait, not yet. Let's only bring in the kick at first. This is kind of the formula we've been using. At least for my tracks, I like to slowly bring things in and then out. Just do this. Ask to have your TT303 replaced. Is that was possible? Any device with a bad capacitor cause issues. Yeah, we'll see. Good thing. Good thing. I usually start throwing out the boxes and things right away, but that's a bad habit of mine. I don't. Despite what you see in the studio and actually on the floor, which you can't see, I just throw away all my boxes like almost right away. But luckily, I still have that TT303 box right here. We'll see what Detroit Modular says. The last time I checked, though, they didn't have any more in stock, so hopefully things will work out.
You will risk your own safety for vengeance, master. One thing of my powers are no one can betray you. Live. There is so little time. What shall we do? First, get off the back. Speed preparation for the caravan. Speed preparation for the caravan. We'll go alone using merely one camera for this last time. This preparation for one.
But where will we hide him?
Okay, yeah. This is what we'll do. Let's see. This drone is quite long, so we'll just use this as kind of the length of the song, and maybe we'll actually just end it right around here. But we'll see how the flow of this. Maybe we start off with that laugh, huh? Oh, they sound different? Interesting. You know what I think is cool about the Cyclone is that they say that the presets and the random generator on there is completely different for each unit. So, you know, they call them factory presets, but they're just the ones that have been, I guess they randomly generate them based on those whatever 7, 8, 9 different algorithms, and then no 2 units are alike. But I also didn't realize that everything kind of sounds different, but that makes sense, right, with the analog gear. And yeah, I'll try to keep my boxes for at least as long as like a warranty period. Oh man, I don't know if I want to pay for a storage unit. Funny. Personalities. Yeah, I'm thinking Detroit Modular might just tell me that. Oh, that's just the personality of yours, Scratchy Pot.
But don't forget.
Oh yeah, let's start with this. start off with the monopoly.
Is always moving. You will find.
Meantime, I shall speed preparation of the caravan. I pray honor that the secret police do not come before we are ready.
We shall be ready for anything.
And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop this clip. Then I'm going to stretch this out a bit.
We shall be ready for them, never fear. This is always your moving. You will find.
That's cool right there. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Oh yeah, you know that EA one for sure. Yeah, that definitely has some scratchiness in it, and yeah, all the old gear. I mean, the Juno 106 is almost unusable. I mean, it is unusable because of the, not to mention the bad chips that are in there. But yeah, even the filter and almost every slider on there is noisy. Well, that's always a fun thing, right?
We shall be ready for them, never fear. This is always your moving. Will find.
I'm gonna add in, so that's a cool beginning, I think. Let's add in an EQ. Okay, this is okay, this is what we'll do here.
Merchant. No one but I was proud to lead witnesses a landing. I thought I'd been right where I wanted him.
But what next? The caravan is not yet ready, and word has just come in that Harbour was leading the police and the Legion.
Let's have the second guy come in.
I thought I'd been right where I wanted him.
But what?
I thought I'd been right where I wanted him.
But what next? The caravan is not yet ready.
Right there, okay. So let's go ahead and
I thought I'd been right where I wanted him.
But what next? The caravan is not yet ready, and word has just come in that Harbour was leading the police and the Legion here.
Abu?
Yes.
Abu with Harlow?
Yes.
So he talked. I was right. I was lying.
But, Master, we must make haste if we are to escape.
First, I know Abu that cannot train him this boat crowd.
You will risk your own safety first.
want this to come in a little hotter.
He was lying.
But, Master, we must make haste if we are to escape.
Yes, but first I know Abu that cannot train him this boat crowd.
There we go. You know what? There's so many artifacts in here. Let's keep it up. Take out the ride symbol here. And then what I'll do is let's bring in a little snare roll at the end of this break. Or maybe a little hand clap roll.
To escape. Yes, but first I'm to Abu that cannot betray me and live both now.
I take it back. Let's also add in these snares.
To escape. Yes, but first I'm to Abu that cannot betray me and live both now. To escape. Yes, but first I'm to Abu that cannot betray me and live both now. You will risk your own safety for vengeance, Master? You will risk your own safety for vengeance, Master? One secret of my powers, Abu. No one can betray me and live. Well, there is so little time. What shall we do? First, give orders to barricade the doors of this house. Speed preparation for the caravan. We'll go alone, using merely one camel if there is not time to complete preparation for more. Yes, Master. While you are doing this, send Kiri the headhunter to me. Kiri? Being a pygmy, he can secrete himself in this room where a normal man could not. And with his blowpipe and poison dart, he can silence Abu's loose tongue. But where will he hide in this room? In that chest over there. Made of intricately carved wood. There are 3 holes in the chest.
Okay. There we go. We have a nice long 16-bar break. And then let's
In that chest over there.
we'll have a little bit of a typical snare build up here.
In that chest over there. Made of intricately carved wood. In that chest over there. Made of intricate...
How about like this?
Poison dart. He can silence Abu's loose tongue. But where will he hide in this room? In that chest over there. Poison dart. He can silence Abu's loose tongue. But where will he hide in this room? In that chest over there. Made of intricately carved wood. There are 3 holes in the chest.
Maybe not here.
Where will he hide in this room? In that chest over there. Where will he hide in this room? In that chest over there. Made of intricately carved wood. There are 3 holes in the chest.
Man, that decay on that reverb is so long.
Where will he hide in this room? In that chest over there. Made of intricately carved wood. There are 3 holes in the chest.
Okay, well, not my favorite, but yeah, so I got the laugh at the beginning, but let's end it with that as well.
3 holes in the chest.
Maybe we'll do this. could end it right there. So this laugh right here could be at the end as well, but we can stretch it out even more. Let's see.
Was most angry. Kiri, is it all? Was most angry. Welcome, I.
Go like this.
Was most angry. Welcome, I. We shall be ready for never fear. Kiri, is it all right?
And let's definitely stretch this out a little bit more. Let's see.
But don't forget, send Kiri to me immediately.
It shall be done, Master.
Kiri to me immediately.
It shall be done.
But don't forget, send Kiri to me immediately.
It shall be done, Master. Meantime, I shall speak preparations for the caravan. I pray Allah that the secret police do not come.
If for never fear.
Allah that the secret police do not come.
We shall be ready for never fear.
This is gonna just be. Okay, yeah, then we'll end it like that.
We shall be ready for never fear. Kiri, is it always most? Kiri.
Let's get the laugh on its own right there.
Shall be ready for never fear.
Then we'll end it like that. Yeah, and then we'll just let it fade out. It ends up being 5-minute jam. All right. Oh. And let's see.
Done, Master. Meantime, I shall speak preparations for the caravan. I pray Allah that the secret police do not come.
We shall be ready for never fear.
I pray Allah that the secret police do not come.
We shall be ready for never fear.
There's some clash of frequencies with that Moog and the little windy lead. I'm gonna just keep it in.
Was most angry. Welcome, Silent abuse loose tongue.
But where will he hide in this room?
In that chest over there, made of intricately carved wood. There are 3 holes to the chest.
this one has some crazy frequencies as well. I'm gonna... You know why? It's that black hole that's really, it adds some harmonics to it. Sometimes not that great, but, yeah, it definitely adds... Let's see if we can fix that. Oh, yeah, because I've got all my highs up there. I'm gonna lower that. Okay, that should help.
Time eerie as it is.
But he will be discovered once he kills Abu.
He will never cease to digest taboo.
Okay, so thank you all for joining. Hey, thanks for the raid, Sander. So everyone, yeah, stay tuned for another raid. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this with a little sprinkling of Ozone 9 on here so that I can put it on SoundCloud. And yeah, if you missed anything and you liked a certain part, you can always go back to the replay and see how it was done. After this, I'm gonna do a little bit of troubleshooting on the 303 and probably shoot a little note to Detroit Modular. And yeah, thanks Hayes for, and actually everyone for listening to that little annoying TT303 demo. Although I know there are a few of you out there that, like me, can't get enough of that square and saw. All right, so I'm gonna turn off my mic, do a little bit of ozone editing, and yeah, stay tuned for a raid if you're on Twitch. Aloha and thank you.
But he will be discovered once he kills Abu.
He will never cease to digest taboo. not the first time Kiri has hit.
But he will be discovered once he kills Abu.
He will never keep that jet taboo.
One of the cool devices in Ozone 9 is this low-end focus. I noticed that, at least for me, I wasn't hearing the punch of that kick. So I just added a little bit of that low-end focus, but it takes a ton of CPU for some reason. But what you can do with it is you can focus the frequency that you would want to accentuate, and you could, listen to it by soloing it out and playing your track. Right? So I only want to focus on this low end, and then I can add punch to it, or you could also add smoothness to it, but you can also listen to what the result would be. So I'm just raising it by 1.4 decibels. So I can hear exactly what it's adding. So if I go to smooth, you're going to hear it be a little more muddy. So you would do smooth if you wanted to kind of smooth out that low end, but I wanted it to be punchy, so I'm actually going to accentuate like this. I don't know if you could really hear it, but it's just, you can just hear that low part of the kick drum be accentuated by 1.4 decibels. Anyways, this probably will mess up the mix at the end, and if I were mastering this, I would probably put on another EQ to kind of look at that, and then maybe use Ozone's AI to then reappropriate that that EQ. But anyways, too much talking. Let's finish this jam. Aloha.
We shall be ready for them, never fear. Kiri is already almost hanging the welcome fire.
To escape.
Yes, but first I must show Abu that he cannot betray me and live to boast about it. of my powers, Abu. No one can betray me and live.
But there is so little time. What shall we do?
First, give orders to barricade the doors of this house. Speed preparation for the caravan. We'll go alone using merely one camel if there is not time to complete preparation for more.
Yes, master.
While you are doing this, send Kiri the head out to me.
Kiri?
Being a pygmy, he can secrete himself in this room where a normal man could not. And with his blowpipe and poison dart, he can silence Abu's loose tongue.
But where will he hide in this room?
In that chest over there, made of intricately carved wood. There are 3 holes in the chest.
But he will be discovered once he kills Abu.
He will never cease to look at that chest, Abu. Don't forget, send Kiri to me immediately.
It shall be done. Meantime, I shall speak preparation to the caravan. I pray Allah that the secret police do not come.
He shall be dead.